Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Menken here with Splash Sports. Today is April 18, 2024. Little recap on yesterday's performance. Awful. Won't even talk about it. 0-3. Not the type of sweep we are looking for on this channel. I'll be better. I've looked a lot deeper into these plays here. Stick with me. We're going to start winning and having a lot more winning days on this show. Remember, on this show, all we care about is the first 6 outs of the ball game. Plain and simple. A NRFI means no runs first inning, while a YRFI means yes runs first inning. But before I get into my free plays, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and make sure to turn on that notification button. That way, every time I drop a play, you guys will be notified right away. All right, let's roll right into this. An absolute bounce back day. Stick with me. Let's have another winning day. Starting off with game number 1, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the San Francisco Giants. Right now for the D-backs, Nelson will be on the mound. He's 1-2 this season with 13.2 innings of work, an ERA of 5.27 here. He does have 13 strikeouts, and he has given up this season 8 earned runs so far. He'll be matched up against the ace for the San Francisco Giants here, Logan Webb, who has a record of 1-1 this season with 23.2 innings of work, and ERA 3.8 with 17 Ks. He's still putting batters away here. This veteran for the San Francisco Giants. He does have 10 earned runs here, and Logan Webb pitches and plays his best baseball here at home. Let's not look, though. Both of these teams are traveling here. The D-backs just coming off a series loss to the Chicago Cubs as they dropped 2 out of 3 at home against the Cubs. And then the San Francisco Giants, who have traveled all the way to Miami, they took that series 2-3 from the Miami Marlins, but have to travel all the way back here in San Francisco. That's a long flight for these Giants here. The Arizona Diamondbacks team, I'm not necessarily concerned with these D-backs here getting to Logan Webb. I'm a little more concerned on Nelson for this Arizona Diamondbacks team. Can he get this top of the lineup out here for the San Francisco Giants team? And I think we have to play into consideration is that these San Francisco Giants players, they're traveling here. This is going to be, a long, quick turnaround for them, especially playing back at home in San Francisco tonight. That's why I think in this game, the offense is going to be a little more sluggish to start. I believe it will pick up later on in the game. That's why in game number 1, between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Francisco Giants, we're smacking the NRFI. No runs first inning. Let's take a look at our second game between the Los Angeles Angels and the Tampa Bay Rays. Right now for the Angels, Canning will be on the mound. He is 0-2 this season. He has 13.2 innings of work, an ERA of 9.68. Clearly giving up a lot of runs here. 12 Ks though on the season, but 15 earned runs. Look how many innings he has pitched. 13.2 innings pitched. 15 earned runs, ladies and gentlemen. He is averaging a little over a run per inning right now to start his 2024 campaign. He'll be matched up here against the Tampa Bay Rays, Ryan Petty. He is 1-2 this season, 16.2 innings of work, an ERA of 5.4, 20 Ks though, and 10 earned runs. You look at yesterday's game, Mike Trout, top of the first, led off the game with a solo bomb. Angels scored first in that one. You look at Canning here for this Los Angeles Angels. His last start against the Boston Red Sox gave up 4 earned runs in the bottom of the first inning. That was his last start. And same with Ryan here for the Tampa Bay Rays. He gave up to the San Francisco Giants a run in the top of the first inning. I think both of these pitchers are going to have a little bit of a hard time getting out of the first, especially the way this top of the order for this Los Angeles Angels team has been hitting. You got Rodon at the top of the order. If he gets on, especially with Mike Trout in that third spot, Mike Trout clearly does damage in the lineup. Then this Tampa Bay Rays, this offense has been struggling here to produce runs early. I believe they will get to Canning here in this one and scratch a run against Canning here. That's why in game number 2 between the Los Angeles Angels and the Tampa Bay Rays, we're smacking the YRFI yes runs first inning. Let's roll into our third and final game between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. Right now for the Marlins, A.J. Puck will be on the mound. He is 0-3 this season. 10.2 innings of work, an ERA of 5.91, 8 Ks, and 7 earned runs. Clearly not the start that A.J. wanted for his 2024 campaign. And then let's look at who he's facing with the Chicago Cubs team going back at home. They're throwing out James Talon here. He has not started yet this season. He's coming back off an injury here, so definitely some eyebrows to be raised, especially looking at the first inning here. I know clearly the Miami Marlins offense is still trying to figure themselves out. I like the way the Chicago Cubs team has been hitting the ball, especially in the past series against the Arizona Diamondbacks. They looked really strong, especially at that top of the order. Now you got Nico Horner there leading off for the Cubs. I like him in that spot because he's a guy that absolutely will fight and battle in the box. I think AJ will have a hard time getting out of the bottom of the first, let alone talent. We'll see what he does this season. It's his first start. We could have a couple mistakes early on in the game where Miami Marlins capitalize. That's why in game number 3 between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs, we're smacking the YRFI. Yes runs first inning. Let's take a recap of the games I've selected. Game number 1 between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Francisco Giants, we're smacking the NRFI. Game number 2 between the Los Angeles Angels and the Tampa Bay Rays, smacking the YRFI. Yes runs first inning. And in game number 3 between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs, we are smacking the YRFI. Yes runs first inning. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Nick Menken with Splash Sports. If you have not done so, smack that like button for me. Helps me out a ton, and it costs you guys none. And also, go follow me on X if you want every single one of my plays. I throw out every single one of my plays for free on X at Nick Menken. Best of luck and best bets.